Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we are diving into a topic that is, let's be honest, absolutely critical for any online seller, but can turn into a massive headache real fast. We're talking about e-commerce accounting. It's the backbone of your business, but man, getting it right can feel like a whole separate job.
So, does this look painfully familiar? You're just staring at your screen, trying to connect the dots between literally thousands of transactions. You've got your Shopify sales over here, Stripe payout reports over there, PayPal fee breakdowns, and you're trying to manually match all of that to the one number that actually hit your bank account. It's a mess. It's complicated, and frankly, it's just overwhelming.
And this right here, this is the heart of the problem. It's not just about typing numbers into a spreadsheet. The real killer is reconciliation. You have to account for every single sale, every platform fee, every refund, every processing charge, and then tie it all back to that one bank deposit. Doing this by hand isn't just slow, it's practically a recipe for disaster. One little mistake can totally wreck your profit margins.
Okay, so to solve this mess, a bunch of automation tools have popped up. But here's the thing. They follow two very different philosophies. You can think of it as a fundamental choice you have to make for your books. Are you someone who prioritizes a clean, super simple ledger, or do you want a complete, super detailed picture of every single thing that happens?
I love this analogy. It makes it so clear. On the left, you've got summary posting. That's the highway. It's fast, it's efficient. It bundles up all your daily sales, fees, and refunds into one clean entry that perfectly matches your bank payout. Easy. The only catch? You lose some of that street-level detail. Now, on the right, you've got itemized posting. This is like driving through the city streets. It records every single transaction. You get the maximum possible detail, which is great for reporting, but it can create a massive traffic jam in your accounting software real quick.
So for a long time, you kind of had to pick a side. Highway or city streets. But what if you didn't have to? This is where a new wave of tools comes in, built on a much more flexible idea. And honestly, it's a total game changer for a lot of businesses. So let's take a look at one of the main players in this space, PayTraQer.
The whole idea behind PayTraQer is one word: choice. They let you start out with that clean, simple summary posting. But then, as your business gets bigger and more complex, you can literally just flip a switch and turn on detailed, itemized posting. You are never, ever locked into one way of doing things. The tool actually adapts to your business instead of forcing your business to adapt to the tool.
And okay, this right here, this is a lifesaver for anyone who's ever made a bookkeeping mistake. So basically everyone. PayTraQer has a built-in safety net. It's a native undo button. Let's say you mapped an account wrong, or you just want to test a new setting. You can just click a button and roll back everything the tool synced, without messing up your core data. It gives you this incredible confidence to experiment and dial in your settings perfectly.
So to wrap it all up, PayTraQer's big strengths really fall into three buckets. First, that posting flexibility we've been talking about, it's huge. Second, it connects directly to a ton of platforms, especially the big payment gateways like Stripe, Square, and PayPal, which, let's face it, are usually the biggest headache. And third, what they call operational safety. That undo button plus automatic checks for duplicate entries just drastically cuts down the risk of making a really expensive mistake.
But, PayTraQer isn't the only tool out there, not by a long shot. So to really understand where it shines, we need to put it in context and look at the competition. So let's see how it stacks up so you can figure out what's truly the perfect fit for your business. First up, let's talk about A2X. They're a huge name in this space, and they are masters of summary posting for squeaky clean books. As you can see, they're an amazing fit if you're on a bigger platform like Sage, NetSuite, or even QuickBooks Desktop, especially if you're a high-volume seller. But, and this is a big but, if your business lives in QuickBooks Online or Xero and you really want that direct gateway sync plus the flexibility to switch to itemized detail and that safety net undo button, well, PayTraQer is just going to be a much better fit.
Okay, next up, Synder. Now this comparison is a little different. Both tools are flexible, both have rollback features, but the real difference here is who they're built for. Synder is really geared towards larger organizations. They support big ERP systems and offer enterprise-level features like fancy security certifications and defined user roles. So if you're a smaller, medium-sized business on QuickBooks Online or Xero and you just want simplicity and a more approachable price point, PayTraQer is really designed with you in mind.
And finally, let's look at Webgility. This one really just comes down to scope. As you can see, Webgility is, well, it's a beast. It's a huge operational platform that can handle everything from your inventory and purchase orders to shipping.
It's a powerhouse if you're on QuickBooks Desktop and you want one tool to run your entire back office. But if your #1 goal is just clean, safe reconciliation from your payment gateways into QBO or Xero, PayTraQer is the much more focused, streamlined tool for that specific job.
Okay, I know that was a lot of information. So let's boil this all down into a really simple framework to help you find your perfect fit. It honestly just comes down to answering 4 quick questions about your business.
Seriously, just walk through this list. Number 1, what accounting system are you on? That's going to narrow down your choices right away. Number 2, where's your data coming from? Is it mostly direct gateways like Stripe or big marketplaces like Amazon? Number 3, how much detail do you actually need? This goes right back to that highway versus city streets choice. And finally, number 4, what's your operational scope? Do you just need a great reconciliation tool, or do you need something to run your entire back office? Answer these 4, and the right choice becomes pretty clear.
You can even see this whole decision process laid out in a flowchart like this one from our source material. It just walks you right from your accounting system down to your need for detail and points you to the right tool. But honestly, that 4-step checklist we just covered, that's really all you need.
So, as we wrap things up, I'm just going to leave you with this question. When it comes to managing your e-commerce finances, the most powerful thing you can have is control and flexibility. So ask yourself, is your current accounting tool or your current process forcing you into a corner? Or is it giving you the choice to run your books your way?